I'm just a girl living in this dirty world with you today. And you are tuning in to the Princess with the Real Show. Today I'm going to discuss a few different things, like I always do. Friends, like, it's so crazy. Friendship is different on different levels depending on who your friend is. Now, when you in a conversation with your friends, you sometimes talk about your personal life. I know for me, I don't generally talk about my personal life to everybody that I consider a friend, which I don't really have but maybe a handful. But you generally talk about your personal life to your friends, and you discuss things, and you give each other advice. That's what friends are for. Friends are there to listen to you, be there for you, in the time of need. If you need a shoulder to lean on, that's what I take. To me, that's what friends are for. If you're not one of those friends who look out for your friends in the time of need, then you're not a real friend to that person. And if they're not doing the same thing for you, vice versa. I think as a friend, you have to understand what the rules of a friend is. Now, being territorial does not necessarily make you a good friend. A lot of territorial friends don't understand that being territorial don't make you a good friend. But let me explain to you how. If you're a territorial friend and your friend brings other people around you, you're going to mess up the whole situation. You're going to make it an awkward situation. You're going to make it to where it's going to be some friction because you're so territorial. You don't like the fact of a new person coming in. I hate territorial friends. I hate them with a passion. I'm telling you, I've never had territorial friends. I've never had someone who was like, oh, you my friend, I don't want you to be friends with nobody else. Which, of course, they don't say that when they're territorial. They'll never really come out and say that. Now, if they say that, then they crazy. That takes it beyond territorial. That's crazy. But territorial friends, like, stop it. That's all I can say is stop it. Because you're ruining yourself and you're ruining your friend. And you're ruining your friend to have other friendships. I know for me, I have dealt with a situation where I went to a friend's bridal shower, and she had friends there who've been long-term friends of hers, and they were very territorial. They did not want her to even really entertain us, but it did cause for an awkward situation, but I made it through. And it's so crazy because her family knew who I was, and they know that I am one of those people who speak up and don't bite my tongue. So at the end of it all, they gave me a prize for just being a good person who didn't pop off and cause a scene. Like, it's crazy. Like, that might have been it's just crazy that they did that afterwards, because they knew, like, I was in a trying situation and I made it through. Now, would I put myself in that situation again? No. I learned my lesson. So now when my friend plans functions and stuff, we have the understanding of, okay, we'll plan this for this group of people and this for this group of people. What I learned through that situation is you can't bring all of your friends together. All of your friends are not going to get along. That's the other thing you have to understand when it comes to friendships. Everybody you kick it with is not going to kick it with each other. You can't force that. If they don't get along, they don't get along. You just have to figure out how to continue to be friends to the both. And when I say continue to be friends to two people who don't get along, that don't mean when you with this person, you talking about this person, and when you with this person, you talking about that person. No. When I say continue to be friends to the both of them, that means don't switch up. That means that somebody over here is talking about this one over here, shut that down. I'm not saying tell them they wrong, but just tell them you don't want to be a part of that conversation. That's what a real friend would do. In my opinion, any of those friends who can come back and be like, so-and-so said this and so-and-so said this, you have to think about it. Because why were they so comfortable with telling that person that stuff? More than likely, that person said something too. That's what I want people to understand when it comes to friendships. Your friend can bring back the tea all they want, but was they sitting there spilling the tea while they was getting the tea? That's a question that a lot of people need to ask themselves when it comes to the tea that was brought back to them. Because nobody in their right mind would feel comfortable with talking shit about you in front of your true friend who they know got your back. They only gonna talk shit about you in front of somebody that they know don't really fuck with you like that. Now, you may think they fuck with you like that, but the person that's telling them shit about you know they don't fuck with you like that. That's just what it is. When it comes to friendship, like, there's so many different types of friends. I just experienced a friend was so open to showing me videos, like videos of them in the app. That was a bit much for me. I didn't want to see that. I didn't want to judge my friend on that. It was a bit much. I'm not that friend. Like, we can talk about it all day long. I'm a friend that if you want to talk sex talk, you want to get advice, you just want to tell me about, you know, your sexual life, we can talk about it all day long. I have no problem with having the conversations about it. But when you proceed to go into your phone or anything like that and show me videos of you in the act, I think that's a bit much. And the reason why I think that's a bit much is because we're on a friendship level. I don't want to see you like that. I don't want to be looking at you in the act with somebody. I would rather hear about it than actually physically see you. Because for me, especially if you're a male friend, for me, if you show me some videos like that, then I'm analyzing you as well. And now I'm like, it's just crazy. It's not that I'm looking at you that type of way. It make me kind of like, that nigga ain't say who he said he was. It's different when you talking to somebody. This is why I say it make me say, because when you talking to somebody and you telling somebody about what you doing sexually and how things going sexually, like, a person can picture that shit in their head like you King Cole, like you doing the shit. But then when you show a video and that shit don't correlate with the thoughts that you had in your head about how shit really went down, it make you start looking at the whole situation differently. That's why I say don't show me no video. Just talk to me about it. Let me visualize it on my own. I don't wanna see the videos. I'm sorry. I'm not that friend. Now, I am a friend and I'll be there for you and listen to you, but I just don't want to see your sexual videos. I hardly ever even watch my sexual videos. Like, it's not for everybody to see. Me, I record videos just so that way I can go back and be like, okay, I can critique that shit. But that's on a whole nother level. I'm talking about friendship right now. But when it comes to being a friend, like, you can be open with your friends, just don't get too open. The other reason why I say this is because friends come and go. And a lot of people don't want to believe that, you know, this person who was their friend for 10 years is no longer going to be their friend no more. It happens. People change, people grow apart. Like, things happen in life. And it sucks. But in society now, when you tell your friends all your deepest secrets, when y'all break apart and shit ain't cool no more, then they telling your secrets to everybody in the fucking world. Damn, like, how did everybody know this? How did everybody know my business? Like, I only told one person. It sucks because I'm not saying that you can't confide in your friends. But you can't confide in your friends. Period, point blank. Because your friends may not be your friends forever. This is what I do. This is what I do, and if my friends is watching, I hope they don't feel no type of way. But what I do is I make sure that I'm telling my friends something that I wouldn't mind them repeating to someone else. If it happens that we so become not friends anymore, I wouldn't have a problem when they repeated it. I will not tell my friends, or anybody for that matter, my deepest, darkest secrets, because people use that shit against you when they get mad at you. I learned that growing up as a child. As a child with siblings. Like, when you tell your sibling something and then they get mad and they go snitch on you. Like, I learned that as a child. No matter how close you is with somebody, it's certain shit you just can't tell people. And it sucks that you gotta hold that shit in, but it's certain shit you can't tell people. And it goes for your spouse. Like, I know a lot of people, they say, you know, my spouse is my best friend. I tell my spouse everything. Cool, if that's what you want to do. I'm not saying don't tell your spouse everything, but don't tell your spouse everything. I believe that some stuff, because again, in relationship, it's just like a friendship. That relationship might not last forever. And I see a lot of people that go through the situation of a breakup, and now the person that they was with putting all their business out there on Front Street. It fucking sucks, but this is how the fucking world is. Like, soon as you get into it with somebody, they're gonna put your shit on Front Street. Everybody see how 50 and Floyd going down right now. That's a perfect example. 50 and Floyd is a perfect example of how friends turn real quickly when they get mad at you. Look at these niggas. These niggas was friends for years, going to bat for each other. Now they going at each other, putting everybody's secrets out there. You revealing shit about that motherfucker that didn't nobody know because you was a friend and you was the only person that they told. Like, the shit's fucked up, but the shit happens. And that's why honestly, that's why I really don't care about having friends. And that's just being 1000% with y'all. I don't care about having friends. And the reason why is because your friends be the first ones to turn their backs on you. They be the first ones to stab you in the back. They be the first ones to fuck you over. That's just how it is. I've experienced it time and time again. That's how friends are. That's how it goes down. So, like, I'm not saying be like me and not care about friends. If you love having friends, cool. But understand what a real friend is and understand what you can confide in a friend about. Like, what you can go to a person about. You have to understand that person that you are calling a friend. That's the other thing that people don't understand is, for me, if you my friend, I know you. I know you well. The 5 or 6 people, if it's that many, that I consider like real friends, I know you. If a person ain't taking the time out to get to know you, they not no real friend. What is they there for? They don't know you. Here's the thing is if I go kick it with you from time to time and we have drinks and we kiki, we not friends. That's what people get twisted. Just because you kick it with somebody, have drinks with somebody, go party with somebody and kiki, don't mean you friends. Y'all are acquaintances, y'all are associates, y'all clubbing partners, y'all people who go out together. Y'all not friends. A friend, and that's what people fail to realize, they use that word friend so loosely. It fucking kills me of how quickly somebody would call somebody else a friend. You talk to somebody for 24 hours and now they're your fucking friend? No. Just like in any relationship, a man ain't your man overnight. Overnight, that ain't the love of your life. It takes time to build up to that. Same thing with a friendship. It takes time to build up to that. Just like working, anything else, you got a 90-day probationary period. I ain't gonna lie. When I'm dealing with people in the beginning, if you trying to get in with me and we cool and we kikiing and stuff, I might tell you some shit that I want to see if you gonna put out there. And wait a little while to see if the shit got out there, just to see if you one of them people that run your mouth. I put my friends through a motherfucking test. Trust and believe. And if my friends is watching and they feel some type of way, I'm sorry, but I take all my friends through a test. Because people ain't who they say they are. And not only that is, I don't just take my friends through a test. I want to know who my friends are. I want to know your history. I want to know what you've been through. I don't want to just be kikiing about the day-to-day shit and I don't really know your background. That's the problem with a lot of people. You don't know other people's background. You might see who they is today, but what made them that person? Is there any demons in them that could possibly come out in the future? Like, you have to know the signs of if my friend is down. How would I know if you down if I don't know what you've been through and what kind of stuff get you down? That's understand who your friends is. Now, as I'm saying this, you would really, if you paying attention to the words that are coming out of my mouth, you would be evaluating and thinking about, okay, is this motherfucker really my friend? Because this motherfucker don't know shit about me. This is the same thing I say about the social media world. Everybody get on social media and be like, oh, they fuck with me. They liking my shit. They fuck with me. They don't fuck with you. They fuck with you what you posting. Like, if you post some shit that they don't like, they not gonna like that shit. Like, period, point blank. Just because somebody on social media liking your shit, don't mean they your friend. Don't mean they got your back. Don't mean they finna help you in some type of way. Don't get that shit twisted. That's a lie. Oh, somebody reposted your shit. Oh, they fuck with that you posted. Do they know you? Until you can really say a person know you, they are not your friend. If they don't know you and still fuck with you for who you is, to fool you, they're not your friend. And there's not many people who can say they know the whole princess. There's not many people who can really say, like, Princess used to say I was her friend. Because I'm going to be real, I never really used that word loosely. If I called somebody a friend, they was a friend. And more than likely, if I called somebody a friend when I was a little kid, they still a friend now. I lose contact with people who I call friends, and when we get back in contact, it's like we never missed a beat. That's real friends. People need to understand what real friends is. I went through struggles with my friends. My friends seen me go through the struggles that I went through as a child and still fuck with me and still fuck with me today. That's real friends. A real friend know the shit that you done been through and ain't gonna put you through that shit again because they fuck with you. That's a real friend. Same thing with spouses. Let's go to spouses because your spouse is also your friend. And if your spouse ain't your friend, then what the fuck is you doing? You got to be able to confide and feel comfortable around your spouse as if you would feel around your friend. If you got to get out and be with your friends to get away from your spouse because your spouse be getting on your nerves all the fucking time, then that's a problem. Your spouse has to be your friend too. So going back into the spouse, your spouse is also your spouse. So you really supposed to tell your spouse more than you can tell your friend. But it's the same situation. You never know. You never know how long the shit gonna last. And you never know how somebody gonna take it. But here's the thing is if that's your spouse and your spouse don't know shit about you, how long this shit gonna last? A relationship cannot last just on the day-to-day. Oh, we going out to go shopping. That's not how a relationship is built. Like, real talk. A lot of people get shit twisted. It's not about the money you spend on somebody. It's not about the gifts you bring home. It's not about the trips you take people on. It's not about the shit you do for a motherfucker. That's not what it's built on. It's built on that bond of that communication, that understanding of I know you and I love you for you. I'm going to ride for you and make sure you be the best you can be. That's the relationship you need to be in. That's the type of friendship you want to have. Hell, that's the type of employee you want to work for. Like, you want somebody who ride for you knowing you 1,000%. Not knowing this image of you that you putting on for the world. Because that's where a lot of people get twisted. They put on this image for the world so they can gain friends. And they can gain people liking them. But it's not their true self. So you putting on an image, pretending to be something that you're not, and you gaining friends. But when you turn into that person that you really is, none of them people gonna fuck with you. So why not be you to begin with? Don't change who you are to gain friendship. If you have to change who you are for a person to fuck with you, fuck them. Like, it makes no sense. I see this every day. Like, I get sick and tired of seeing this shit. Of people changing up and not being who they truly are because they feel like society and people want them to be a certain way. And they got to be that way because they want to be accepted by society. Fuck society. I've been saying fuck society for years. I will never get with the trend. I will never act like everybody else is acting. Like, fuck what the society wants you to be. Be you. I'm going to be me every day of the week. A lot of people don't fuck with me because I'm me. But here's the thing is, you will respect me. That's the thing is, a lot of people don't care about the respect. They just want people to like them. What kind of fuck shit is that? Fuck your likes. You got to respect me. When you see me, I want respect. I don't want you to feel like you can disrespect me just because I want your likes. Fuck that. No, that's not me. Not this day, not no day. That's not me. Like, I really wish that most people was not like they are. I would say 95% of the world operate based on society, not based on what they want to do in life. They make moves based on what they think somebody gonna like, or what they think. Okay, let me go do this. Let me take a picture. Let me do a video here. Let me go to the club here and be seen. No, I don't operate like that. I'm me. Love me, like me, hate me. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna be me. Because to me, we were all birthed differently. We all went through different things as a child growing up to be an adult. We all experienced different things in life. So why do we have to act the same? None of us are identical. Even twins aren't identical. And when I say twins aren't identical, yeah, you may have features alike. You may have came out at the same time on the same day, but you're not exactly alike in every way. So why do we as people in society feel like we have to act like somebody else? Why do we feel like, well, not we, because I don't feel like that. Why do people feel like you have to be something that you're not to be accepted? No, baby, I'm going to tell you right now. People fuck with you more for being you than they fuck with you for being somebody else. And if they don't fuck with you for being you, then you need not fuck with them. My whole reason for saying this is a lot of people are considering people friends who are not their friends. A lot of people are looking at people and saying, you got my back. I know they got me when they really don't got you. I just want people to sit back and understand you have to have yourself. You have to get yourself. Can't nobody take care of you like you take care of you. Can't nobody be more of a friend to you than you can be to yourself. And if you allow people to change you from being yourself, who are you? That's the question, is who are you? And right now I'm looking at a lot of people like, who are you? Because everybody is starting to look the same to me. Everybody want to do the same thing. Everybody want to be in the same lane. Everybody hating the same. Like, everybody the same to me. Like, ain't nobody different. That's why it's so hard for me, honestly. Even if I wanted to be out here trying to make friends, it's hard for me to do so. Because I'm looking at people sideways off rip. Is that a flaw in me that I need to work on? Maybe that is something I need to work on, because I am one of those people who evaluate people from the gate. I'm sitting here and analyzing you from across the room before you say something to me. That's just who I am. I've been like that all my life. And it's partly because of friendship and how friends turn on you. I don't even want to let people in like that, because everybody that I seem to let in and everybody that I seem to like start showing myself to, they start backing up. They start twisting up. They start running around telling my business or running their mouth like they know some shit. So it's to the point where I don't even like letting people in. I don't like fucking with people. I try to fuck with people, but it's so hard for me to fuck with people. And here's the thing, is another thing that people don't realize about me is I grew up a tomboy. I was that shit that hung with all the niggas. I was that chick out here, didn't care about getting dirty, fuck getting nails did. I wanted to play football, try to go sign petitions and shit to play football. Like, I was that chick. I started, like, I had sisters, I have a brother. So, you know, with my sisters, I started to see, you know, they was girly girl. And I was like, okay, let me see about turning into that chick. But here's the thing, is I was a tomboy first. So I always hung with niggas. So for me now, it's like, yeah, I'm in my girly phase, but the nigga in me still come out sometimes. And what people don't understand is for me, is I'm that chick that be like, I don't fuck with females. And I pause when I say that, because probably every chick say that shit. But I say that on a different level, and I'm going to get into that in depth today on why I say I don't fuck with females. It's so many different reasons why I don't fuck with females. But let me go first and say, niggas get mad when females say they don't fuck with females. Because they feel like a female just want to be around a bunch of niggas so they can be flirting with niggas and niggas can try them, or they be fucking niggas. No, that's not the case. Some females just rather hang around niggas. For me, I hung with niggas and they taught me shit. They taught me the game. They taught me how niggas operate and how niggas fuck over females. And now I know and I see shit. And I observe and I pay attention, because my niggas taught me that shit when I was young. Ain't no nigga never getting over on me, because I hung with niggas long enough to know when a nigga trying to get over. One thing people don't understand is even when a nigga think he getting over, he ain't getting over. Not on me. I was taught by the niggas I hung out with being a tomboy, but also by my dad, on how niggas operate on different situations. I watched my dad do shit. My dad wasn't no saint. I'm not going to put his business out there, because this is about me and this is about Princess with the Real and me being real. But I'm just going to say my daddy was no saint. I seen what he did to my mom. I seen how, you know, he wasn't there for her 1,000%. I seen that. But I also seen how my niggas treated they females. Whether it was good, because my dad wasn't always evil. I'm not going to say that he wasn't always, you know, on the bad side. He was on the good side at times too. But I seen the good and I seen the bad watching my parents. And it all starts from home, on why females feel certain types of ways, or anybody, or why they feel any type of way and why they operate a certain type of way. A lot of my feelings and right now as an adult comes from things that I've experienced as a child, things that I've seen as a child. Like, so when I say I don't fuck with females, it's partly because of that. Like, without, you know, putting my parents' business completely out there, hell, my father has messed with some of my mom's friends. That's why I don't fuck with females being in my household. Call it what you want to call it. Ain't no insecurity. Ain't none of that. It's the fact of I see the shit. I see the shit. So if I got a nigga, I'm not gonna bring temptation around my nigga, because I see how if a nigga get tempted so much, if you bring that shit around him so much and somebody throwing at him all the time, then some shit might go down. I'm not saying that, oh, well, I don't bring bitches around my nigga because I know if I bring a bitch around, he gonna fuck him, and I don't want him to fuck somebody else because I don't want me and him to have no problems. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is ladies, don't always bring temptation around your nigga and then get mad when he get fucking tempted. I'm trying to prevent shit from happening. Like, a nigga gonna be a nigga, and if a nigga gonna fuck, a nigga gonna fuck. But if you throwing it in his face for him to fuck, then you part of the problem. If you always bringing this bitch around who flirt with your nigga, who like you know is out there like that, then you a part of the problem. And that's one thing I learned about being a tomboy. Being a tomboy, I learned how this shit goes down and how easy it is for niggas to slip in the back door. Like, I see that shit. I heard that shit. We talked about that shit, laughed about that shit, because that shit happens day to day. Niggas backdoor their friends every day. Niggas cheat on their bitches every day, and it's so crazy because hanging with niggas, I also learned that niggas will go around the main shit and act like that nigga just love that shit. Like, girl, he talk about you all the time. He do this. When that nigga know, that nigga be out here fucking other bitches. Like, I seen all of that shit. So, hanging with niggas and growing up a tomboy helped make me to who I am today. And hanging with niggas also kept me out of trouble. The thing about it is, another reason why I don't hang with females is because they catty as fuck. Females like to argue about the smallest little things. They get petty. Like, I don't do the petty shit. Like, we're not gonna argue back and forth about some dumb shit. Like, and you're not gonna keep coming to me every day telling me about how your man ain't shit, but then the next day you fucking with him. Like, I don't have time or the energy for that shit. That's another reason why I don't fuck with females. I don't have the time or the energy for that shit. I just want to have a good time. Like, when I get with my peoples, when I'm hanging out with friends, I want to have a good time. I don't want it to be drama. If I'm dealing with drama in other parts of my life, and I'm dealing with stress in other parts of my life, when I go hang out with friends, I don't want that shit. And as a female, when I hung out with niggas, I didn't have to worry about that shit. It was a good time. But when I hang out with females, it's like gossip session. Who got the tea? Who going through some drama? Like, I'm not that chick. I can talk to you for a good 5-10 minutes about it. Unless we say, you know, we finna get together and then we got to discuss some shit. Okay. But if I'm going and saying I'm finna go hang out with my friends and have a good time, I want to do that, have a good time. And talking about your life and talking about your drama is not, it's bringing down my good time. If I was drunk, high, sober, or drunk, high, whatever, I'm sober now. Because now you done took that shit away from me. Because you done dampered the whole situation. That's another reason why I don't hang with females. Now, the other reason is females also backdoor females. I've seen it time and time again. I've seen females get in so good, you tell them all of your fucking business about you and your man, your ups and your downs, and it gives them an in to get in. I don't trust females. I've seen too much to trust a bitch. Sorry. I don't. It takes a lot for me to trust a female. And that's why when my few female friends that I do have, like, I fuck with them so fucking hard. Because it takes a lot for me to let a female in. And when I do and I see a female like turned on me and did some foul shit, it makes it even much harder for the next female to try to get in to be cool with me. And I'm saying females because honestly, I've never really had many problems with niggas. Now I have, and I am one of them females who say I fight niggas. But I have had problems with niggas before, and I've had to get at niggas before. Hell, I had a boyfriend before who tried me when we broke up, and we got into a fight, locked the door, and like swinging, like really like trying to beat each other asses. Like, I'm that chick. And it took my cousin to come break that shit up. Like, the shit was deep. Like, the shit, and I was a kid. This was before 13. This shit went down. So when I say I've been through some shit and I've seen some shit and experienced some shit, I have. I really have. I've been through more in life than people older than me been through. And when you really sit and get to listen to my whole story throughout the show, you're going to hear it. Follow me on social media, my website, anything you hear about me. You hear my story. I'm not all for promoting other people like that. I'll promote people. I support people. But I promote me too. And I want people to understand who I am. A lot of people see shit that I post and they feel some type of way. Like, how the fuck she can feel like that? I said some shit in a post before. Like, you know, it ain't... You can't rape the willing. So many people fucking attacked me. But they didn't understand what I meant by you can't rape the willing. You can't rape somebody who wanted that shit to begin with. That's not rape. In my opinion, if you came and you wanted that shit, it was not rape. That's my opinion. I say that all the time. It's my opinion. Because I'm that shit that be like, nigga, I'm going to rape you. Like, it's fun and games. Like, I say that he like. But it's not rape if the nigga is willing for that shit. I didn't make your dick get hard. Like, the nigga didn't make your pussy get wet. Like, you wanted that shit. You can't rape the willing. That's what I mean. I'm not saying somebody that forced they step upon you that you didn't know or that you didn't welcome. That's fucking rape. But it's not rape when you in the act with somebody and you fucking somebody and then you realize, like, I don't want to do this no more. That's not fucking rape. You was willing. You wanted that shit. You just changed your mind at the end. That's not fucking rape. When I say you can't rape the willing, I will post something. I will do shit like that from time to time and be like, I raped that nigga. I don't want nobody to be like, oh, she's a rapist. And no, you can't rape the willing. You showed up to that nigga room and you knew that he was ready to fuck. But now you don't want to fuck and he raped you? What the fuck you showed up for? That's my opinion. I'm entitled to that. A lot of stuff I don't get. A lot of stuff I don't get. Society has changed. Everybody is big babies. Everybody's that Me Too era. Like, I don't get a lot of shit. Here's the thing. Do I feel bad for people who have actually been raped and actually been sexually assaulted? Yes. That's the worst fucking feeling ever in the world. To go through a situation where somebody sexually assaults you or somebody abuse you, where they put their hands on you in areas that they don't need to put their hands on you at. I feel sorry for those women. But here's the thing is, it's gotten to the situation where it's so many women lying that it's hard to know who's telling the truth. And I'm one of those women who will speak up and be like, that motherfucker lying. But as a female, I get scolded because I say another female is lying about being touched or raped. Why do I get scolded for speaking my opinion? Because there's so many people out here lying about it. When people actually went through shit. People actually been touched on. People actually been sexually assaulted. But you got people out here lying because they feel like that's going to give them some kind of light. That's going to make people like them. That's going to make people want to do something for them because they lied and said they been touched. You making it harder for everybody out here who actually went through some shit. Like, it's so many people, like, one of my homegirls the other day, she spoke up and said, you know, she went through this. And she spoke up when it happened. I commend those people who can speak up when some shit go down like that. I commend them. Everybody can't do that shit. Like, real talk, everybody can't do that shit. It's so many of us that don't speak on that shit because we don't know how it's gonna affect everybody else in our lives. We don't know what's gonna be the outcome from the shit. We don't know if people gonna believe us. Like, and that's the thing is when you got all these women out here in the Me Too era, and we seeing this shit, like, people not believing everybody. I'm one of them people not believing everybody. And it fucking sucks that I'm like that because it's so many people lying. I've caught people in lies about being sexually assaulted. Like, that shit's not nothing to play with, but people play with it every day. So if I speak my opinion and say I don't agree with that shit, then I just don't agree with that shit. Because, like, real talk, me too, I have been through sexual abuse. I've been through that. Will I speak on that to everybody? No. Hell, most people in my life don't even know about the shit that I've been through. But I've been through some shit myself. And I'm still dealing with it and trying to cope with it. And that's why I feel like I have a voice. And I feel like I can use my voice. And if I don't agree with some shit, I can say I don't agree. If I believe that somebody's story, they everything that they saying ain't fucking adding up, then I can say that shit. Because here's the thing is, I will never be that person to speak on a situation without doing my research first. I will never just say a woman is lying about some shit without doing some research first. I do fact check. And if the facts don't fucking add up, the shit ain't real to me. And that's not just with that situation, that's with every situation. I think as females, we don't speak up when it comes to speaking about females. Because we feel like, oh, that's, no, we can't down our sisters. Fuck that shit. I don't know all these females out here. I'm not standing up for sisterhood. I'm not doing that. If a female is wrong, she wrong, and I'ma say that shit. If she a hoe, and I'ma speak that shit. Like, it's fucked up now. Like, I think a lot of females don't fuck with me because of that too. Because I am vocal. And I call a female on her shit just like I call a nigga on his shit. Like, that's the way it's supposed to be. I can't sit up here and talk about niggas all day, every day, and never talk about a female. Like, females are saints and don't do nothing wrong. Females fuck up too. So why us as females can't speak on another female fucking up? Why is that shit frowned upon? Why is it like, well, damn, you a female and you saying that? Yeah, I feel that shit. I can't feel a certain type of way because I'm a female? I got to be sensitive to every female needs? No. I think a lot of people need to understand that and start being vocal. I can't be the only one speaking up for situations and causes. Like, if more and more females speak up about how they feel about different shit that's going on, we might have change. We might create some goddamn change. But if every female want to defend and be there to protect another female even when they wrong, shit ain't gonna never change. Females still gonna do fucked up shit. And ain't nothing gonna ever change. And I'm trying to create change. I want my sisters to change. Just like I want my brothers to change. I want change. I want to be able to fuck with females. I want to be able to like females. I want to eventually be able to have a type of sisterhood. But until I see change, that shit's never gonna happen. Females flip and bounce to whatever is they're liking at the time. Like, that's just how it is. In a friendship with females, that's how it goes. We could be best friends today, and tomorrow you meet somebody new who don't want to fuck with me, and you might switch out and start fucking with them. I've seen this shit happen. I've experienced this shit. Like, the shit's not cool, but the shit happens. So that's another reason why I don't fuck with females. Because of all the fucked up shit I've seen dealing with females. I had a situation in high school. Females, 10 deep. They had a problem with me. They had a situation. I don't even know what the fuck happened, really. I don't even know what the fuck happened. But 10 deep, they wanted me. I had one girl on my side. By the end of lunch, that girl was no longer on my side. It was just me. And what was so fucked up about the situation is one of the girls had spent the night with me the weekend before. But that's friends for you. So when I say I've seen this shit, and I've dealt with this shit, and I've experienced fucked up friendships, when it comes to females, with niggas, the only thing I would say about niggas that hanging with niggas is fucked up is when a nigga think that he can fuck. We friends. We bros and sis. Like, you not gonna fuck. That's the only problem I have with hanging with niggas is niggas get it twisted. Some niggas believe you hang with them because they want to fuck and you want to fuck low key. No. If I'm hanging with niggas, we homies. I'm that chick who will come out and tell you, hey, I want to fuck if I want to fuck. If I just want to hang out, I'm hanging out. If I ain't never came to you and said, I want to fuck you. I want to see what it feel like to fuck you. I don't want to fuck you. I'm that chick. I will say it. Like I've stated in posts previously, I'm that chick that go after niggas. I don't want niggas to come after me. Any nigga I done had, I went after. Any nigga that I done been in a relationship with, I started that shit. That's who I am. So if I'm hanging out with you niggas, I'm hanging out with you niggas. We cool, we friends. It ain't like that. And a lot of females get that shit twisted too, just like niggas do. And that shit used to kill me. Cause hanging with niggas, you considered a hoe. Cause you hang around a whole bunch of niggas, now you a hoe. Nobody ain't never seen you fuck none of these niggas, never seen no messages, no nothing from you and these niggas implying that you fuck these niggas, but now you a hoe cause you hang with a whole bunch of niggas. And now females don't want to hang with niggas because they don't want to be labeled as that hoe. Fuck that shit. Call me what you want to call me. I'ma hang with who the fuck I want to hang with. Feel how you want to feel. Whether you my friend, you somebody off the street looking on it on the outside in, you my nigga, anybody. I'm gonna hang with who I want to hang with. The people who I feel like fuck with me, that's who I'm kicking it with. The people who I feel like fuck with me, that's who I'm talking to. Like, I don't get why is it not okay for females to say that they hang with niggas. Like, we hang with niggas. Why is it now that every female want to say they don't fuck with females, but really ain't had no situations to really say that shit? It's like now it's a me too. If every female saying they don't fuck with females, let me say that shit too. Now I got a reason to say that shit. So for all them people out there who never understood my reasons, I have reasons why I say I don't fuck with females. I've seen females fuck their friends' men. I've seen females switch up on their friend at the last minute for somebody else. I've seen females stab their friends in the back. I've seen females fight their friends over some dumb shit that didn't even need to be a fight about, but now y'all not friends no more. I done seen females talk shit about their friends behind their back and still be kicking it with them. I see that shit as an adult. Y'all best friends, but when that girl not around, you come to me and talk shit about that girl. But then when I see y'all together, y'all best friends. Like, I don't like that shit. And it make me not want to fuck with females. Like, that's just what it is. That's my take on why I don't fuck with females. I don't know other females' take on why they did a lot today. And I said all of that because I want people to understand that we're all different. We all feel differently about different situations based on the different things that we've experienced growing up. You don't become the person you are just because you grew up. You become the person you are because of the experiences that you've had in life. Everybody is made up on their life experiences. You can never change your past. It's always going to be your past. All you can do is make for a better future. So for me, I operate and I am the person that I am today because of my past. I'm not a victim. I'm not a survivor. I'm a person living in a fucked up world trying to make it every day that I can. And I'm doing what is best for me based on the experiences and the things that I've seen in life and how life has dealt me my cards. I'm living my life that way. I'm not living my life based on anyone else. I'm living my life based on the shit that I've dealt with, the shit that I've seen. And if I choose to live this way, it should be okay. And anybody who is not okay with it, either stay away from me, or when you come around me, understand that you got to show me my respect. And if you can't show me my respect, then that's a whole nother situation. We'll get into that. But I'm not no pussy by far. I'm sweet. I'm nice. I don't like to fight. I'm a lover. But I will never let nobody chump me or feel like they can get over on me. I will never let nobody feel like they can make me look some type of way that I'm not. I will always stand my ground. Life has taught me that. Life has taught me that I have to speak up. There's a lot of shit I didn't speak up about when I was young. And it's too late for me to speak up about it now. It's been decades. I just have to heal myself and get past that shit. But what I've learned through the life that I had is that I have to learn to speak up. And that's what I do. Maybe I speak up more than I should. Maybe I say more than I should. But once I learn to speak up, I don't know how to shut up. Is that a problem? That I'm vocal and I'm honest about my feelings? Is it? No, it's not. In my opinion, I'm going to answer the question. You can answer it in your opinion, but in my opinion, it's not a problem. I wish it was more people like me who wasn't afraid to say how they felt. Wasn't afraid to express their heart. Wasn't afraid to let other people see them on their down days. If we had more people like that, I would be a fan to more people out here in the industry. My problem in the industry is there's so many people in the industry, and I watch them just act like they just had it all their lives. Most of these people ain't had it all their lives. I've interviewed people and heard the stories of how they came up. And it's so crazy. A lot of my interviews that I did when I was on the radio, majority of them really didn't have 9 to 5s and stuff. But everybody hustled a different way. Everybody struggles a different way. So everybody came up a different way. Everybody has a different mindset of how this life should be. And you should be able to vocalize that. You should be able to be honest about your feelings and what you want out of life and where you want to be in life. If you want to be a singer, a poet, if you want to be a dog trainer, you should be happy to be able to say that. You shouldn't feel like, I don't want to tell people because they're gonna look at me a certain type of way. They're not gonna like it. They're not gonna appreciate it. No. Be happy with you. Do what makes you happy. I'm gonna continue to do what makes me happy. Sitting here and doing my show week after week, no matter how many people tune in, it makes me happy. Because here's the thing is, I started this for me. And I'm still doing this for me. Now, am I doing this to get views and to get people to tune in so eventually I can get a TV show, a talk show or something? Yeah. I do want this to grow. I do want more from this. But right now, it's healing for me. Right now, I'm healing. I'm letting things out that I generally don't let out. And when I do let it out, I'm not going to say generally don't, because I do let these things out. But it be in spurts. Like a post with a few words. But when doing this show, I can really let my whole heart out. Let my whole self out. I can really be me. And it's like whoever is tuning in, they tuning in because they fuck with me. They want to hear what I'm saying. Yeah, I want other people to be on here with me. I want to be able to have a back and forth dialogue with other people. But here's the other thing about me. I want it to be real. I want it to come naturally. I don't want my show to be rehearsed in any way. I don't want a person to feel like they got to come on here and put on a certain image because people going to see it. Those are people I don't want on my show. I only want people who are going to come in and be their true self. Let all of their guards down. Because that's what I do. When I turn the camera on, all my guards are let down. I don't care who's around, who may hear me, who tunes in and feels some type of way. All my guards is down. And I'm relieving myself. Just think about it. How many times have you stood in the mirror as a person and talked to yourself? Most people won't admit that they've done that, but I've done it. Ain't no wrong with talking to yourself. They say the problem is when you answer yourself, which I do answer myself sometimes. But ain't nothing wrong with that. And for me, this is a form of, I'm talking to a camera. But really, I'm the only one in the room, so I'm talking to myself. Hoping that once I put it out there, someone else hears me. Someone else feels me. Because that's what this is about. This is not just about me trying to make it and trying to, gain something from this, doing this show. This is not just about me releasing my feelings and my heart. This is about me helping other people. This is my form of helping others. I hope that people tune into my show and be like, you know what, I need to hear that. I hope that people tune into my show and be like, I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one who went through that. I'm not the only one who feels like that. I hope that people tune in my show and be like, you know what, I gotta change. I want to be better. That's what I want. That's all I ask for. It's for me to be able to make a positive impact on others. That's what I want to do. I don't want to bitch and complain. I don't want to do that. I want to make a positive impact on others. Now, my bitching and complaining is a part of me trying to make a positive impact on others. When I say certain shit that people don't agree with, and that might piss somebody off, and I tell them about themselves and they don't like it, I'm not doing that to be malicious. I'm not doing that to be mean. I'm doing that so that way you can see who you are through my eyes of what I see you as. Understand that and reflect on that. And think about it. Maybe I'm right. Maybe I'm wrong. But when you listen to the words that I'm saying and then you sit and think about you, you evaluate you. Maybe there's nothing about you that needs to change. Maybe you're perfect. But maybe there is something in you that you know needs to be different. And you needed to hear something. You needed some words of encouragement to help you do that. That's what I want to be. I want to be that person for people. I want to share my experiences to the world, hoping that the world understands my experiences and the world learns from my experiences. I never want anyone to go through the shit I went through. I never want anyone to feel like they can't speak up about their lives. I never want anyone to feel like they have to keep things a secret. Like, it's so much I can speak on and there's so much I can say, but I'm going to leave it today with, evaluate yourself. Listen to what I'm saying and understand that I'm not trying to change you. I'm here to help anybody that I can help. You are who you are. No one can change you. Don't change for society. Be you. Be authentic. When you're authentic, the real people who are authentic and who truly care about you will stay in your life. The ones who didn't need to be there will be gone. And that will be a great thing. Thank you guys for tuning in this week. I hope y'all continue to tune in. I hope I can get some feedback from people. Start, dropping comments on my social media. You can send me emails through the website. Just let me know how you feel. If there's anything that you want me to speak on in these shows, you come to me and let me know. Send me a message. Send me an email. Reach out to me if you got my phone number. If you don't want to open up about something and you want me to, I got you.